And we welcome you today to the 2026 Junior and Senior Nexus USA Field Hockey Championships presented by Osaka, our 16U bronze medal match to begin things on this particular Tuesday morning. Glad you're with us here on Cova Sports TV. Our stream today brought to you by the great folks at Town Bank. I am Matthew Hatfield. Our matchup featuring China and Wales in the white uniforms. It is China, the home team, with a record of 1-1. Wales coming in the blue jerseys with a record of 1-1. They are the away squad here for our matchup on this sunny Tuesday morning in July. Let's give you the roster rundown for each squad, beginning with China, coached by Kelly Stigas. Again, we mentioned 1-1. Their record, they lost to the Netherlands by a count of 2-1, beat Japan 4-3, so 5 goals scored, 5 surrendered here thus far in the event. In numerical order, beginning with class of 2030 Florida midfielder Zoya Chima from St. Louis, Missouri. Number 17 is Zoya. Also from St. Louis, Missouri is number 18 Charlotte Craig, a 2030 Florida midfielder. Back in midfielder from the class of 2029, right here out of the 757 area code in Chesapeake, Virginia, is number 19 Abby Cullen. Number 20 Riley Grant hails from Fallston, Maryland, a midfielder and forward from the class of 2030. Brooke Higginbotham from Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, is a midfielder and forward from the class of 2030, wearing number 21. Number 22 is Tegan Kelly from Downingtown, Pennsylvania, a forward and midfielder from class of 2030. Also from the class of 2030 is Alois Kincaid, she of Glenridge, New Jersey, wearing number 23 for China. Peyton Kirchhoff, wearing 24 from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, midfielder and forward. Sudbury, Massachusetts native Audrey Leonard, wearing number 25, a midfielder and forward for China, all from the class of 2030. From the class of 2029, it is Takoa Lepley, wearing number 26 out of East Grand Rapids, Michigan, a midfielder and back. Another Virginia native is Piper Moon. She wears 27 for China in the white unis. Piper Moon from Spotsylvania, Virginia, a midfielder and back from the class of 2029. The lone 2031 product on this roster is Olivia Nagu, wearing 28 from Houston, Texas, a midfielder and back. Emma Owens, wearing 29 from Fishkill, New York, a midfielder and forward for China. Emma Owens wearing 29. Ava Roundy wearing 30 from Newport, Maine, and back in midfielder from the class of 2030. Then you have Isla Warning from Chicago, Illinois, a back in midfielder from the class of 2029. Isla Warning wearing 31. Eva Zaro wearing 32 from Chatham Township, New Jersey, a midfielder and forward from the class of 2030. Then a couple of 2030 goalkeepers from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, 117 Alois Davidson, and Mary Kate Kieran wearing 118 from Moore Park, California for China. We'll give you the roster rundown here for Wales in just a moment, but early on here, both teams trying to fill each other out. Wales coming in at 1-1 overall. They have scored so far in this event a total of 5 goals and given up 5 as well, just like China. They were able to beat in their first matchup. Wales was able to prevail by a count of 4-3, lost to Belgium 2-1 in their second matchup. Did Wales in this event. In fact, they are coming into today, we mentioned 1-1, but almost identical scores, it looks like, as China. It is, in fact, identical scores. We have our first corner, though, before we give the Wales roster, and it's going to be one coming up here for China, as they will trot out there with number 27, Piper Moon. Gets right by her entry to Peyton Kirchhoff, and that gives possession back over to Wales. A 4-3 win over the United States, by the way, to open the event for Wales before their 2-1 loss to Belgium. And they are coached by Rolf van der Kerkhoff, and number 81, Brielle Barnes from Seaford, Virginia, one of a couple of Virginia natives, the 2030 back in midfielder for Wales. Number 82, the other one from Annandale, Virginia, Sasha Barnett, midfielder and forward from the class of 2029. Also from the class of 2029 is Josie Barrar from Potomac, Maryland, a midfielder and forward. 84 is Nicole Biner from Wesley, Massachusetts, midfielder and forward. Lauren Brousseau from Wilmette, Illinois, midfielder and forward from the class of 2030. Maeve Butler, wearing 86 from Darien, Connecticut, forward and midfielder from the class of 2030. Also from 2030 is Houston, Texas native Gabriella Hendricks. Gabriella Hendricks wearing 87. 88 is worn by Luciana Irabino from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, a forward and midfielder from the class of 2031. She's the lone 2031 prospect on this roster for Wales. 89 is Corlin Main. Corlin Main from Etna, New Hampshire, midfielder and forward from the class of 2029. Mia Maschiangelo wears number 90 from Mickleton, New Jersey, midfielder and forward from the class of 2030. Also from the class of 2030 is Mina Mitby, number 92 from Manhasset, New York. As we watch Wales try to move up the field along the near sideline, but there's China able to get possession right back. Wales, though, has it now on the move. Chance to create something into enemy territory. We left off with Mia Maschiangelo, number 90. Anna Matvienko, number 91 from Westport, Connecticut, a midfielder and back from the class of 2030 for Wales. Number 92, Mina Mitby from Manhasset, New York, back in midfielder from the class of 2030. Sona Swaminathan from Durham, North Carolina, wearing number 93, forward and midfielder from the class of 2030. Reagan Walsh, number 94 from Lansdale, Pennsylvania, a midfielder and forward from the class of 2029. Also from the class of 2029 is Kendall Williams. She from Hogan Lake, New York, wearing number 95. For Wales, Viviana Wong rounds out the player roster. Number 96 from San Francisco, California, midfielder and forward. As far as those on the pitch, not in front of the cage, the two goalkeepers, though, from the class of 2030, like Vivian Wong, are Shannon Bergen and Caroline Paradas. Bergen wearing 125 from Matthews, North Carolina, and Paradas from North Reading, Massachusetts, number 126. So that covers the roster rundown for each side here in this particular bronze medal matchup for 16U. We have, after this one is done, the 16U gold medal match, which will feature Belgium and Netherlands, both checking in at 2-0 overall. Glad you're with us here on this Tuesday in July on Cova Sports TV. Great job defensively to take it away there for China. Try to send it up ahead, leading pass there for Alois Kincaid, but Will's able to catch up to it. To hold a chance to get into the semicircle, the D area for China now. Along the near side, trying to that far side, try to get it into the shooter circle, but able to jump in front of it is Gabriella Hendricks for Wales. While we have a moment, we also want to mention that just a few days ago, the U.S. Women's National Team for the Field Hockey World Cup was named by Coach David Passmore. It was just released on usafieldhockey.com on Saturday, and we'll pass along those, I believe it's 20 names or so here in just a couple of moments. World Cup Field Hockey roster featuring a couple of locals from this Tidewater area, too. The only athlete to return from the 2018 Field Hockey World Cup roster is Ashley Hoffman, by the way, Pennsylvania product. Joining her on the back line are a couple of goalkeepers in Kelsey Bing from Houston, Texas, Jenny Rizzo from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Defenders, Leah Krause from Virginia Beach, right here where this is taking place at the Regional Training Center. Claire Dennehy from Massachusetts, Bethany Dykema from Newport News, Virginia. Midfielder are co-captains Emma Durberdine from Millersville, Pennsylvania, and Meredith Shoulder from Fleetwood, PA. Lucy Adams from Massachusetts, Katie Dixon from North Carolina, Mia Schoenbeck from Kentucky, Lauren Wadas from Pennsylvania, Maddie Zimmer from Pennsylvania, and then the talented Ford lineup featuring Reese DiAriano from Westchester, Pennsylvania, a name we've called out quite a bit, Fia Gladio from Pennsylvania, Riley Heck from New Jersey, Sine Carls from Netherlands, Ashley Sessa from Schwenksville, PA, Abby Tamer from Dexter, Michigan, Beth Yeager from Greenwich, Connecticut. There's also a few non-traveling reserves with Carolyn Ramsey Annabelle Scubis from Texas, and Danny Mendez from Maryland, Ramsey from New Jersey. So pretty cool coming up next month for the U.S. Women's National Team. Again, headed up by Coach David Passmore. You can learn more about that up on usafieldhockey.com as we get ready to take under 4 minutes to go in this opening quarter. So far, one corner opportunity for China, which came up empty, but Wales threatening here. Looks like we're going to get their first corner now as they huddle up. I believe it's going to be initiated by Arabino. As you see the China competitors grab their masks. Alois Davidson trying to stop anything that comes her way. It actually will be Matvienko, beg your pardon, going to her corner marking. Matvienko gets it in. Nifty pass to the near side. Looks like they got partially deflected. Good stop there. As that was initially sent over to Maschiangelo before China could halt it. Now they're on the run. Oh, great find into the circle area, but going away from it was Zoya Chima. Just ran out of some real estate. Wales switching up field position in a hurry. And once again, China able to come up with the solution defensively before that one gets stomped along the near sideline. On the side in now. They get it over to Evazaro. Trying to use the wide side of the field. A lot of white jerseys in the middle. We'll see if China can find one of them in position to get a shot on goal. Right now they're working with it behind Charlotte Craig. And she lost the handle. Wales coming up with it. So a lot of action played open field here so far in this first quarter. Back and forth they go. We'll see a little bit of a slower tempo as we near the end of the first quarter. Trying to stretch it out from west to east here as they go to the near sideline behind Riley Grant. And Reagan Walsh has passed a little too much on that one. Trying to thread it over to Kendall Williams as it goes sailing out of play. And if you want to learn more about the Junior and Senior Nexus Field Hockey Championships presented by Osaka, you can always visit usafieldhockey.com. It has links straight to the Turning Machine app with all the schedules and results. And, of course, our live stream here on Kova Sports TV. Everything Next Level Videos providing in terms of the video content and so much more. Just a wealth of information, tremendous resource to learn more about the sport. You see the signage behind with Succeed Internationally and Grow the Game, a couple of the mantras for the folks here at USA Field Hockey. As we tick down the last 15 seconds of this first quarter, looks like it'll be a scoreless one between China and Wales. A couple of teams averaging just over 2 goals per game. Owen Brousseau had possession at the very end for Wales until China comes away with Tokoa Lepley. And we head to the second quarter. It's scoreless between China and Wales in our 16U Junior Nexus bronze medal match. Don't go anywhere. You're watching exclusive coverage right here on Kova Sports TV.
What does happiness mean to you?
Being in the ocean with you, watching you catch super fun waves.
In Virginia Beach, happiness is breaking barriers and savoring the sunshine.
I couldn't pick a better place or a better person to be with. This is what makes me happy. Happiness is going all out.
And taking it all in.
Here, happiness is whatever you make it. Find yours in Virginia Beach.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game!
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
You've watched enough field hockey to know when somebody has it, the thing that can't be coached. That's what our analysts wake up every morning to do. Find what's coming to the stock market before everyone else is talking about it. We find the next big trends in finance, then we bring them to you, MarketWise, proud sponsor of USA Field Hockey, because the best investments in athletes and in markets start with knowing what to look for. See.
And we're back, second quarter action here. China and Wales in our Junior Nexus Championship presented by Osaka, the 16U division for USA Field Hockey. China, if you're just joining us, in the white uniforms, the home team. Wales in the blue jerseys, the away squad, both coming in at 1-1 overall. And our tournament again presented by Osaka, which you can find more about online at osakaworld.com, the leading sports and lifestyle brand and field hockey shop directly for Osaka hockey sticks, hockey stick bags, and so much more. Got themselves a little Osaka stand here when you come out to the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. So far, an empty corner for each side. And neither team has been involved in a shutout thus far. You mentioned the 4-3 wins for Wales and China. Wales beating the U.S. and China defeating Japan, both also falling by 2-1 margins, with the Netherlands getting the better of China and Belgium getting the better of Wales. It'll be those two, Netherlands and Belgium, coming up in our gold medal match after this one is done. Possession now for China. Nice find there as they're able to get it with Olivia Nagu to Alois Kincaid. Wales coming back, though. There's Nagu stretching out to get her stick in the pathway to prevent Wales from getting a run out. And now into the attacking third area. Here comes China trying to get closer. Once more, it's Irabino and Wales coming up with the stop. And the sliding toss from Josie Barrar goes out of play. So working from the far side of the field, here's China trying to get in position to threaten. Trying to shake Brielle Barnes. See two defenders there along the end line with Tegan Kelly working it as we're near 11 minutes to go in our second quarter. Wales with possession now. That pass intercepted. Another good job there for Takoa Lepley to get in front of it. Now working on their own end of the field. The pass is intercepted with Wales hopping in front. Up ahead, here comes China on the move again. Long hit goes out of play right there near the Vault Athletics and Fitness sign, which you can find more online at vaultathleticsandfitness.com, where Wales goes and gets the ball to toss it back over the sided entry. Just over 10 minutes to play. Who's going to be that player that steps up and emerges for her team as we close in on halftime? Possession time's been fairly even compared to some of our other matches that we've had here on the stream, specifically going back to the 14U division where we had our gold and bronze medal match for you this past Saturday. One of those, a real thrilling one if you missed it. You can always go back up on Cova Sports TV and check it out. In the U14 division where we had the shootout required for the gold medal match that was such a tussle with Chile outlasting Belgium 2-1. Our bronze medal match saw the U.S. beat England 4-1 in the 14U division. We've got 18 under action coming up on Friday morning at about 8:15 Eastern, 9:30 to follow as well with the bronze and gold medal matches. Pass over to Matt Vienko around midfield, losing the handle on it, pulling it back out. Here's Sasha Barnett. Barnett hits it into China territory. And that one goes just out of the reach of Vivian Wong. So a couple of near misses here for Wales on the move. Wales pulling it back out. And China, though, gets the intercept, well positioned. And that one just out of the reach of Zoya Chima to be one-on-one with the keeper. However, they're going to have a good setup here as they're right knocking on the door of the circle, that 16-yard line. They pull it back out to midfield. Trying to stretch out the Wales defense. You see trying to cut through there. And slice was Riley Grant, number 20. Trying to get away from two defenders. But Wales dodges the bullet there. And that was one of the best sequences China's had here in this second quarter. But they're starting to get more confident and comfortable as we move it along in this period. Two defenders. Really technically solid there. You see both putting their stick down to prevent any forward movement. Both Gabriella Hendricks and Mia Maschiangelo. Now from the far sideline. See, they're trying to scoop one up, see if they can get a real quality, high percentage look inside the semicircle. Wales now with possession. That one gets deflected out of play. As we tick under 6 minutes to go in this second quarter. A little more than halfway through this period and still scoreless. No corners yet this quarter after one apiece in our first frame. That'd have been a great find if it was China in position to be shooting to the left of your screen and that keeper, but they're working from their own end as a couple of substitutions take place now. one of those players running onto the field. Riley Grant. Also see Piper Moon check back in. But China working from left to right. Wales going from right to left on your screen in the blue jerseys. Here's China getting past midfield. Wales again, though. Seen resistance on each side, and right now, both teams getting close to having a real good look on goal, but they can't quite finish on some of these plays towards the end as they are able to piece together some solid passes, and then when they get near, it's when the defense recovers and gets a stop. Here on the side end for Wales. Oh, what a job there to get her stick in the pathway. Kazuya Chima working the in line. Like she was trying to thread the needle there to her teammate who's now got possession, that being number 29, Emma Owens. Owens trying to escape multiple blue shirts in her pathway. Olivia Nagu just outside the D, and it's going to be possession again as you see just the pesky defense with Sasha Barnett and Wales able to regain possession. Sasha Barnett out of Annandale, Virginia, playing with Extreme Nova Field Hockey Club team in the off-season. Part of a state quarterfinal regional runner-up and four-time district championship squad up in Nova. Possession now for Brooke Higginbottom. And again, Wales denying any opportunity for a shot on goal. Wales looking to switch up the field position, which has been dominated by China the last few minutes. Once they worked it past midfield, and they've got it again past midfield. A lot more open field play, it felt like, towards the end of our first quarter and early portion of the second quarter. You see some of the fans got their coffee, got their morning beverages to crank it up on this Tuesday morning and watch this action. As many are positioned along the far fence side of the field. Also have a game going on field 2 as we speak. See if I can tell you who in fact is playing on field 2 as we speak. It is, in fact, Scotland and Australia squaring off in that matchup. Pinpoint pass up ahead, now on the move, trying to get into the shooting circle area, but Wales, once again, every time they get to that area, they're able to stop them, but now China's got it back, and that one just rolling out of play with Audrey Leopard trying to have a last gasp as she was running out of room to operate. Wales with the entry now. That one going airborne. Takes a hop. China's got it now. Maybe playing a little more keep away here in the last 30 seconds to keep Wales from having a chance on their side of the field. Patient now with their passes. Working it away from the defense. Just trying to play ball control, but that time a little loose with it, and coming up with it for Wales was Lauren Brousseau. Over Brousseau sends it towards the fence area. Final couple of seconds, and there's the horn as we head to halftime, scoreless in this 16U Junior Nexus bronze medal match between China and Wales. It's presented by Osaka Field Hockey, and our stream today brought to you by the great people at Town Bank. We'll tell you more about them coming up as our third quarter gets underway, but right now it's halftime, and you'll hear from some of those people that make this stream and broadcast possible for you right here on Kova Sports TV.
Same as lame. Field hockey players have stick. They've got vibe. They've got that tuning fork in their hearts that goes off when a ball thumps the backboard of a goal. Field hockey is for the mold breakers, the convention challengers, the trailblazers, people who think outside the box and come alive inside the circle. Sure, there will always be those who mindlessly take the road more traveled, think the same, do the same, play the same. Field hockey players know that the strength of the pack is the wolf, and that the strength of the wolf is the pack. We know we're different, and we're proud of it. It's how we stand out. It's how we fit in. Like eagles, we soar individually, yet value family and togetherness highly. Join us. We're the minority of millions that get it. There's a stick waiting to be picked up, lifelong friendships to be made, goals to be a part of, victories, defeats, draws, and more. Stories to be told with you, by you, of you. There's a field hockey team waiting to be called yours. Game on. Dare to differ.
Pain and Gain, your one-stop shop for all things field hockey. Located in Princess One Shopping Center, Virginia Beach, we carry everything you need on the turf, from black sticks, turf shoes, mouth guards, and much more. Try out your stick before you buy in our synthetic turf area. Pain and Gain. Embrace the pain, enjoy the game.
Life moves fast, but when that Freddy's hits, you can't help but slow down. Freddy's, this is the good stuff.
With 4 Hampton Roads area locations, Freddy's is just a short trip away.
I'm Mike Rowe. Welcome to the most honest commercial you're going to see all day.
Today, we're fixing sagging floors.
The problem is that moisture that we're trying to control has gotten to the wood already, and it's called this side of the home to drop. So if you have cracks around your door frame, if you have those squeaky floors or bouncy floors, most of the time we can fix that.
Get a free and honest inspection with JES Foundation Repair, a groundworks company.
For any athlete, making it to the top sometimes comes with a few steps back. That's why there's CHKD Sports Medicine. Advanced diagnostics, treatment, and rehabilitation for sports injuries, just for young athletes like yours.
Welcome to Lucky Oyster. The food is fresh and it's all coastal energy. From coastal favorites to wings, burgers, and more. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with weekly specials and a can't miss happy hour. Our private room is perfect for holiday parties, birthdays, and team celebrations. Explore our in-house retail shop for our locally crafted goods. We proudly support local charities, schools, and sports teams throughout the year. Lucky Oyster, more than just seafood, it's a lifestyle.
More than just seafood, it's a lifestyle. Check out Lucky Oyster. It's online too at luckyoystervb.com. You never know who you might run into. You could see Nick Senti in there signing autographs as he's having a great time. But it is Tuesday morning here for our Junior Nexus 16U Field Hockey Championships presented by Osaka through USA Field Hockey with China and Wales scoreless. Right now, China in the white uniforms coming in at 1-1. Wales in the blue uniforms at 1-1. Who's going to finish up at 2-1 and get the bronze medal before we have our gold medal match? As we now watch China operate from right to left on your screen with possession. Another very impressive play from Eva Zero to get it back defensively and into the D area as it's going to be another, looks like a corner coming up. Looks like it's just our third of the game, in fact. Yes, it's our first one since the opening frame. As China was able to draw that on Wales. With that latest infraction, here we go with Alois Kincaid set to put this one into play. We'll see what Shannon Bergen and company do. Going away, it's going to hop in, and the goal is scored for Tegan Kelly. A bit of a slow dribbler after that initial shot. Tegan Kelly breaking the ice with the penalty corner goal. With 12:25 left in our third period to give China the 1-0 advantage on Wales. So Tegan Kelly out of Downingtown, Pennsylvania. The forward and midfielder from the class of 2030. Putting China in front. So no surprise, Tegan, part of WC Eagles field hockey as well. They just had an excellent showing here last month here at the Regional Training Center, winning sweeping all divisions. And their USA field hockey experience in the 757. Among the 4 WC Eagles that were selected for the U.S. Olympic team, she was Tegan Kelly. So now Wales looking for that answer. And they get the equalizing goal, and here is a corner opportunity for them, their first since the opening period. We'll see who's going to go out to the marking spot to insert this one to play. 117 on your screen, the keeper, Alois Davidson out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Along with her 4 teammates in cage trying to prevent a game-tying goal in this third quarter. And slow hit, pass back over with Gabriella Hendricks. And that one going out by the far post side. Wales, though, on the reset, chance to keep possession on this side of the field for a bit and apply pressure on China with this 1-goal lead. Lauren Brousseau has it. Turns back. Trying to catch China out of position, but they won't do so there, as once again defensively, Lois Kincaid got her stick in the area to deflect it. And that changes up things drastically because now China can operate in the attacking third of Wales as they work it back the other direction. A couple of passes just been off the mark by a hair or two, a couple of inches. Wales, though, coming up here with a chance. They have numbers. 3-on-1 chance, in fact, and then they not purposely let the defense catch back up. Didn't quite seize that opportunity. They had numbers working, going from left to right. They do, however, have possession back in China territory. They've been able to operate from that 16-yard line in for a couple of moments here in this third quarter, but Wales unable to do anything with it to get a real serious shot on goal to pressure Davidson and this China team with the lead thanks to Tegan Kelly's penalty corner goal. Substitution now as we see Brooke Higginbottom come back in for China. Look at the fancy footwork there by Zoya Chima to escape one defender. Now our teammate has it. Peyton Kirchhoff. Isla Warning. Sends it back towards midfield just to get some spacing and green turf to work with. Wales has to be careful here defensively not to allow China to get that second goal and the coveted breathing room as we close in on 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Another nifty job by a defender there for China. Dump off to Alois Kincaid, and then it got deflected. It looks like China's going to have another great chance here, just outside the circle. Tegan Kelly put that one a little bit airborne, and then Wales able to reclaim possession. Operating around midfield, Wales able to get some room to work. And here they go into the attacking third. Wales into traffic, into the shooter's circle. Off the ricochet, can that one trickle in? Almost did. And they will get one to be scored. Off a little bit of a rebound. 88's going to score it for Wales. That is Luciana Irabino. And Wales on the board with 5:50 to go in our third quarter. Luciana Irabino, the Doylestown, Pennsylvania forward and midfielder. Wouldn't you know it, both goals scored from Pennsylvania products. A state that is certainly well revered in field hockey, as Wales is able to knot things up in a hurry. Wales have been knocking on the door a couple of times just inside the shooter circle, and then that broken semi, that dotted line area just outside it. And here they are knotting it up as they got it. The closest they had been right near the keeper. Couple of little swipes at it. All it takes is for one flick in to tie things up, and they got that done with Irabino. Trying to get her team the bronze medal today. Wales now with possession. That one takes a couple of hops and out of play. Our stream today brought to you by the great folks at Town Bank. Checking, savings, lending, mortgages, and more. Town Bank helps you with your personal or business financial needs and goals. Give them a visit online at townbank.com. That's townbank.com. There's banking for you, banking for business, loans and lending, fraud prevention, all available at your fingertips. Ranked number 1 in their size category for employee advancement by the Best Companies Group. Again, townbank.com. Still knotted up at 1 apiece here. Wales and China, after it was tied at halftime scoreless. We get 2 goals in this third quarter. Tegan Kelly, the one that scored the first goal, just had the touch a moment ago, but now back to Wales, which tied things up courtesy of Luciana Irabino. In fact, her sister Francesca plays field hockey too. Not in this particular matchup, but I know down there in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. The Irabino sisters. And again, as we saw Saturday with that Chile-Belgium 14U gold medal match, if we end up tied at 1 apiece, or it could be any score, 2 apiece, scoreless, whatever it might be, whatever the case may be, we do go to the shootout scenario. It took us to our 8th try on Saturday to get the game winner, which came courtesy of a big shot from Annika Dodge that won it. After both Belgium and Chile were scoreless through the first, they scored their first one, but then they were scoreless for 7 straight chances. Here's the second quarter of the quarter. It'll be number 23 for China, Alois Kincaid, as they try to gain the lead here before the fourth quarter arrives. Little give and go opportunity, and that was almost put through for Tegan Kelly. I love the idea. Get rid of it, get it back. You see the give and goes executed so well sometimes on the hardwood in basketball, and that was a beautiful idea, almost executed to perfection for China. But you know, Tegan Kelly's thinking about that again, whether it be off a corner or just an open field play. We had some really interesting open field play for a good chunk of our first quarter, and now things have been a little bit more, I wouldn't say so much choppy, it's been more of a back and forth tussle in our second and third quarters. And we'll head to the fourth and final stanza, even 1 apiece between Wales operating the blue unis and China in the white jerseys. It's the 16U Junior Nexus Championships presented by Osaka Field Hockey through USA Field Hockey. Bronze medal match. Come on back for the finish right here on Cova Sports TV.
Looking for next level wellness, recovery, and longevity in coastal Virginia? Hydration IV and Wellness Spa in Virginia Beach delivers elite care. From IV hydration and vitamin injections like B12, glutathione, and NAD, to medical weight loss, recovery therapies, and advanced longevity treatments. We also offer Botox and aesthetic services so you can look as good as you feel. Enjoy a premium wellness experience with convenient mobile options. Optimize your health, elevate your wellness, extend your longevity. Visit hydrationiv.com, hydration spelled with an I, or download the Hydration app to book today.
Authentic Italian cuisine can be found in just one place in Hampton Roads, Il Giardino Ristorante in Virginia Beach. Il Giardino offers veal, seafood, chicken, pasta, vegetarian, and pizza creations. Add the sounds of the piano bar and lounge, and it's no wonder Il Giardino is such a popular local spot. Open daily at 5 p.m.
Ready to take the next step in your manufacturing career? At Acoustical Sheet Metal Company, you're not just stepping into a role, you're building a career. We're hiring supervisors and assistant supervisors to lead teams, drive production, and grow into senior leadership. ASC offers reliable work, competitive benefits, training assistance, and real opportunities to grow. And it all happens in a culture built on safety, teamwork, and doing things the right way. The ASC way. Start your next chapter today at ascjobs.com.
You know when somebody has it, the thing that can't be coached. We see the same thing in the markets every day. Opportunity, we find it first, then we bring it to you. MarketWise, proud sponsor of USA Field Hockey. MarketWise-USA.com.
MarketWiseUSA.com. Check it out. Fourth quarter about to commence here from the Regional Training Center in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia, and it's sunny on this Tuesday. Yeah, we keep the rain and the thunder boomers away. That's the way we like it here on this gorgeous morning. The humidity not as bad as it's been. It's 79 degrees right now, 83 with the heat index. Slight breeze, and it's tied up after a scoreless first half between China and Wales. China getting on the board via a Tegan Kelly penalty corner goal with about 12 minutes and 25 seconds to go in our third period, and then less than 7 minutes after that, it was Luciana Irabino, who hails from Pennsylvania, just like Kelly, getting Wales on the board to tie things up at one apiece. Wales in the blue uniforms, China in the white jerseys. If you're just joining us here on Cova Sports TV, our stream today brought to you by Town Bank, the place for all your banking needs. As we broadcast to you here from the B&B Sports Card Studios in Tidewater, Virginia, as they work it into that shooter circle area. Couple of flicks there, and China able to scoot it out of play. Want to remind you, as you see that sign there, NLVProductions.com. They've got game footage for you every game, in fact. Every game. Not just the gold and bronze medal matches, which we bring you here on the stream and archive, but they have every game for you online, and you go there with NLV. So check it out. Always a great keepsake as well. Oh, look at this in the move here. Zoya Chima, who has shown some ability on the run in this matchup. That one takes a couple of hops, but Wales able to get it back. Initial hit was deflected off the stick of Piper Moon of China, but Wales staying after it here. Seems just a raise in the level of play for Wales since they got that goal. It feels like just the whole morale and confidence has risen for them. Here's Nicole Biner. Whereas China seemed to have the upper hand, you could argue, even when it was scoreless in the first half, but definitely through the first, you could say 26, 27 minutes of this match. As we'll get a corner now for Wales, and it is their third of the game. They both have 3 penalty corners with this latest one. Can Wales pay it off with a goal? This will be started by, looks like Sasha Barnett. It's like Mary Kate Kern is now the keeper, hopping in there for China. Like her right leg blocked that one. Boots it out of play. Lauren Brusso. Feeds it over to Nicole Biner. And turns it back over to China now. Oh, look at this play. Chance to go one-on-one and put one through, but you see the diving effort on both sides. The keeper there, Mary Kate Kieran. Just when Wales thought they had a chance to stun China here. And unable to keep possession for a second there, although Nicole Biner does get it back. Reagan Welsh involved in that play too. China trying to get a run out with Alois Kincaid. Can't quite get it done. See the Longstreth Field Hockey sign. You can find out more on longstreth.com. Can China get up the field? That's been the big challenge here in this fourth quarter for them, as Wales seems to have figured them out a bit. It took them about 2.5 quarters to get under control to where they'd have a chance, but they've done that. The big boost being the goal from Luciana Irabino. Deflected again, and now Brooke Higginbotham with it for China. As we're under 7.5 minutes to go in regulation play. Who can execute the fundamentals best here in these last 7 minutes? And of course, defensively, getting those clear outs from that 25-yard area in of the defenses will be paramount. China now has worked it into Wales territory. Peyton Kirchhoff. Great job to maintain the dribble and get it up ahead. And that one, nearly an off-balance circus type of shot to put Wales in some trouble. Tegan Kelly, you know she's going to be the one that is involved in some way. She's lined up in the middle for it, trying to get a good pass from her teammate. And maybe she'll give it back and go relocate that give and go we talked about earlier. Putting the stick down and making the stop. Another job by Peyton Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff and Zoya Chima, though, they've got ability, too, to help get this done. It rolls along the near side. That seems to be good news for Wales because China was knocking on the door, although China has possession. Takoa Lepley as they reverse field. China pushes into Wales territory. That's the attacking third portion of the field. Difficult angle, but those two passes did not result in any real danger towards Caroline Paredes in this Wales group. Trying to keep this at 1-1 and work it into shootout, untimed territory to get past regulation play. Look at the sliding effort, but in doing so, almost gave up a great chance to Wales, as I'm sure Vivian Wong's eyes got really big thinking, I have nobody in front of the net and I'm going to have possession, but it happened so quickly that she didn't get a real good swipe at it. Look at the job there to escape two blue shirts, but Wales does have a third one ready to get to it. And because of that, they'll keep China from moving into their end of the field here with just over 2 minutes to go. Still knotted up at 1 apiece. Operating just inside of midfield. Wales now has it. Double team comes. Tegan Kelly couldn't corral it. This seems destined for shootout, much like our first game on Saturday. That was for the gold. This is for the bronze. Don't forget, coming up after this one is done, we have Belgium and the Netherlands squaring off to see who gets the gold and who also gets the silver medal as a runner-up. Both players taking a tumble there. Tegan Kelly in white for China, number 22. And Lauren Brusso for Wales. And there's going to be a corner which has Wales Oh, stroke, beg your pardon. It's going to be a penalty stroke, rather. This is huge here. As you see, Wales was attacking, and now they're going to get this opportunity with number 94, Reagan Welsh, our first penalty stroke of the game. So the Lansdale, Pennsylvania product. Is able to capitalize with 22 seconds to play. Reagan Welsh delivers, and Wales breaks the tie, and that just may very well send them to the bronze medal because China's just about out of time. Oh, a costly infraction for China, but Reagan Welsh made it pay off in a huge way. Wales able to defeat China 2-1 thanks to the penalty stroke goal from Reagan Welsh, the midfielder and forward from the class of 2029 out of Lansdale, Pennsylvania. All 3 goals scored by Pennsylvania products, the other 2 by Tegan Kelly in defeat for China, and Luciana Irabino for Wales to tie things up in that third quarter. And that's going to conclude our bronze medal match. Don't forget, stick around. We got the gold medal battle coming up between Belgium and Netherlands, both at 2-0 in this event. I want to thank our entire team here from USA Field Hockey with Brian Tyson and the crew. Also, Nick Sinti, our camera operator and producer engineer. This is Matthew Hatfield saying so long until we talk to you in about, it won't be too long, the next 5 minutes or so, right here on Cova Sports TV. Our broadcast today brought to you by Town Bank. You've been watching the 2026 Junior and Senior Nexus Championships through USA Field Hockey, presented by Osaka. We'll be back in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Cova Sports TV.
I grew up here. I know this town. I know the people here. More important, they know me. As a banker at Town Bank, we become part of the communities we serve. The people who bank with us, our members, know us. When you bank with Town Bank, you'll know your banker. You'll know you can reach us, and you'll know we're here for you.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.
What is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that, but it's greater than just what's in the mirror. It's about improving your mental and physical health. More is a feeling of achievement, fulfillment, confidence. It's looking better, feeling better, being better, and it's our mission to get you there. Because here, you are more. One Life Fitness.
And we welcome you back to our continuing coverage of the 2026 Junior and Senior Nexus Championships through USA Field Hockey. It's presented by Osaka Hockey. And if you're not familiar with Osaka Hockey, you can find out more online by going to osakaworld.com. It's the leading sports and lifestyle brand in field hockey. Among other sports, you can shop directly for Osaka hockey sticks, hockey stick bags, and so much right there with the Osaka Hockey Collection. Everything you need to be a star on the field. Matthew Hatfield here with you on Cova Sports TV. Nick Sinti, our producer engineer today. Our gold medal match featuring the Netherlands taking on Belgium. Netherlands wearing the home white uniforms as they're about to be on the field for this one. We'll give you the roster rundown for each squad here momentarily. Netherlands coached by Den Hartog, and Belgium coached by Megan Fraser in the away blue uniforms. Both teams coming in with a record of 2-0, undefeated. In the case of the Netherlands, they have scored 7 goals and surrendered just 1, doubling up China 2-1 and prevailing 5-0 over Japan. I'll just see the players head to midfield along with the officials for this one. As for Belgium, they've scored 6 goals and given up just 2 in reaching this stage of the event at 2-0, beating the United States 4-1 and doubling up Wales 2-1. We just watched Wales capture the bronze medal with 22 seconds to go as they scored off a penalty stroke goal from Reagan Welsh in their 2-1 victory over China for the bronze medal. Runner-up here gets the silver, winner gets the gold. As you see, they are getting their photos taken as well from the great folks here at USA Field Hockey. And again, usafieldhockey.com. It's your one-stop place for everything involved with the United States Field Hockey and the National Club Championships, the Junior and Senior Nexus Championships, and so much more. We're going to take a quick pause, though, for our national anthem right here on Cova Sports TV. So there we go, honoring America with the playing of our national anthem. Always well done here at the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach with USA Field Hockey. And this 2026 Nexus Championship presented by Osaka Hockey taking place from July the 9th through the 19th, today the 14th. So we're pretty much at about the midway point, you could say, with age group specific breakdowns you can see online at usafieldhockey.com. We just had the U14 championships for you on Saturday. This is the U16 division. U18's coming up on Friday for our championships. It all starts tomorrow. And then the U21 follows with the senior action July 17th through the 19th. USA Field Hockey would like to thank everybody's support. Without it, this wouldn't be possible, providing athletes across the country with the opportunity to succeed both on and off the field. And you can donate going online to usafieldhockey.com for all the great efforts as these athletes continue to develop in this sport with aspirations of soaring even higher, as we'll see these two teams square off. We'll give the rosters now while we begin things. We'll start with, of course, in the white unis, the home team, the Netherlands. We mentioned coached by Den Hartog. In numerical order, class of 2030 product, midfielder and back from Moore Park, California, Tegan Cooper. Number 50 is Mary Denbo. Cooper wearing 49. Denbo from Louisville, Kentucky, a midfielder and back from the class of 2031. One of two players from the class of 2031 on this roster for Netherlands. Go with 49 Cooper and 50 Denbo. It's 51 Lucy Farr from Vienna, Virginia, midfielder and forward. From the class of 2029, also from the class of 2029 is Jagger Graham, number 52 from Baldwin, Maryland, a forward and midfielder. 53 is Madeline Howard from Glencoe, Illinois, back in midfielder from the class of 2030. Chloe Johnson wears 54 from Powhatan, Virginia, midfielder and forward from the class of 2029. Number 55 is Lucy Lakin-Schultz from Belmont, Massachusetts, a back in midfielder from the class of 2030. Also from the class of 2030 is Viviana Lee from Westchester, Pennsylvania, a back in midfielder wearing 56, Viviana Lee. And then we've called out before here on Cova Sports TV during some of our USA field hockey coverage. Elizabeth Leith wearing 57 from Malvern, Pennsylvania, a forward from the class of 2029. Also from the class of 2029 is Kennedy Marks from Clayton, Delaware, a forward and midfielder wearing 58. Danielle Medlinov from Mickleton, New Jersey is a midfielder and back from the class of 2029 wearing number 59. Maggie Murphy wears 60. She's from Dedham, Massachusetts, a midfielder and back from the class of 2031. So one of those two 2031s along with Mary Denbo is Maggie Murphy, number 60. Number 61 is Ella Neff from Houston, Texas, forward and midfielder from the class of 2029. The rest of the players are from the class of 2029, including Lena Ray from Madison, New Jersey, a midfielder and forward wearing 62. Violet Solden from Ann Arbor, Michigan, a midfielder and forward wearing 63. Naomi Woolart, a forward and midfielder from Branford, Connecticut, wearing 64. And then your two goalkeepers out of Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, is Kinsley Fetro, number 97, and Haley Riggleman, number 98, from West Friendship, Maryland. That rounds out the roster for the Netherlands. We'll give you the Belgium roster rundown, coached by Megan Frazier in just a bit. And we got a goal right out of the gate here early on as they're going to score it here to get it done. Looks like that's number 82 for the Netherlands, or beg your pardon, 62, Lena Ray. Getting it done here with 11:45 to go. Lena Ray for the Netherlands puts them on top 1-0. As just like that. So, Netherlands breaking the ice there. She plays field hockey year-round for Center Court Elite Field Hockey Club, does Lena Ray. The New Jersey native. She was second team All-Morris County and second team All-Conference in the NJAC Liberty Division, and her team also won the New Jersey Group 1 North State Sectional Championship. Lena Ray with a big moment here. Not even a full 5 minutes gone by. Different than our bronze medal match where we had no scoring in the first half before the 2 goals in the third quarter with Tegan Kelly and Luciana Irabino, and of course the game winner with 22 ticks to go, thanks to Reagan Welch's penalty stroke goal. So let's give you the roster now for Belgium in the blue uniforms, playing from behind now, 1-0, as we mentioned, coached by Megan Frazier, numerical order. A couple of 2029 prospects to start off with for Belgium. Brooke Bisselon from West Hartford, Connecticut, wearing 49, and Tatum Burstein wearing number 50 from Cherry Hills Village. A couple of midfielders and forwards for Belgium. Number 51 is Lily DeFreitas from Glenridge, New Jersey, a midfielder and forward from the class of 2031. She's one of 3 players from the class of 2031 on this Belgium roster as we watch the Netherlands get out to it quickly with Ella Neff there. I mentioned 2 for the Netherlands, so 3 for Belgium, including Lily DeFreitas, number 51. Number 52 is Elliot Francis from Glen Allen, Virginia, a forward at midfielder from the class of 2031. Beg your pardon, it's actually 4, as she's from the class of 2031. 4 of them for Belgium, not 3, so I misspoke there. Casey Kerslick from Chester Springs, Pennsylvania, is a forward and midfielder from the class of 2030, wearing number 53. Louisa Maggard from Larchmont, New York, is a midfielder and back in the class of 2030. Maggard wearing 54, wearing 55 is Virginia Morrison from St. Louis, Missouri, midfielder and forward, also from the class of 2030 is she. Class of 29 is Catherine Nolan from Severna Park, Maryland, wearing number 56. Catherine Nolan, a back and midfielder. Back in midfielder from the class of 2030, wearing 57, is Blake Patton from Westchester, Pennsylvania. Out of Missouri, a midfielder and 4 from the class of 2030 is Emily Ray, wearing number 58 for Belgium. From Weddington, North Carolina, wearing number 59 is Madeline Rocker. From North Carolina, Madeline Rocker, midfielder and 4 from the class of 2030. Number 60 is Mive Ryder from Wilton, Connecticut, a midfielder and 4 from the class of 2029. Emma Schellenbarger from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a forward and midfielder, one of those 4 2031 talents. Emma Schellenbarger wearing 61 for Belgium. Lindsay Sloan donning number 62 from Eastwood, Kentucky, a back and midfielder from the class of 2029. Lindsay Sloan. Number 63 is Vanessa Volpe from Mickleton, New Jersey, a back and midfielder from the class of 2030. Our final 2031 athlete is Collins Wood. Collins Wood wears number 64. She hails from Houston, Texas, and is a forward and midfielder for this Belgium squad. And the 2 goalkeepers out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, class of 29 is Mara Bouillon, number 109, and number 110, Sybil Crucy from Exton, Pennsylvania, wearing 2030. I'm sorry, from the class of 2030. Sybil Crucy wearing 110 for Belgium. So there you have it. And a belated happy birthday to Lily DeFreitas. She celebrated one yesterday for Belgium, number 51 there. Day before that with a birthday was Danielle Medlinov from Netherlands. So both getting a chance to celebrate their birthdays here at the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach for this 2026 Junior Nexus Championship for USA Field Hockey, presented by Osaka. This is the 16U age division. Among the 4 different age divisions competing here during this, 10, 11-day long extravaganza. On the near sideline now with the entry. Here's Mive Ryder. Gets it over to Lindsay Sloan. Netherlands not discouraged, though. They've got the 1-goal lead. Belgium operating quickly, though, as Blake Patton scoots it over to Lindsay Sloan. Lindsay Sloan now. Dishes it over to Mive Ryder. Louisa Maggard had it for a brief moment. Airborne on that one, long hit up ahead. And it's going to be kicked out by the keeper, Mara Bouillon, for Belgium. Wanted to keep the deficit at just 1 goal. Their team falling behind at the 11:45 mark with Lucy. Took that Lena Ray's goal quickly into this match. Belgium working it in the circle area, just the outer edge part. But now the Netherlands back with possession as Lucy Laken-Schultz tries to get it back. Will give and go in the backfield. Couple of pinpoint passes now for Netherlands as Medlinov has it. And that one just squirts away from her intended target with Naomi Woolleyart. Before the double team could even be applied, you just see the alert, quick work of the defense for Netherlands. That was Woolleyart or one of her teammates. We watched Megan Fraser on your camera view a moment ago. Strategically trying to draw something up for her reserves at the moment, a couple of which will likely check into the game either before this first quarter expires or the second quarter gets underway here at the training center in Virginia Beach. Her team trailing Belgium behind against Netherlands 1-0, but they've had some possession time here in the attacking third area of the Netherlands for a good piece of this opening stanza. Our side of the field now, where Netherlands will put it into play. See running into your screen there from Netherlands 62. Lena Ray, who had that early goal. Well, here's a good chance one-on-one with a defender to try to scoot one in the direction of keeper Kinsley Fetro. Netherlands avoids trouble, and that one just gets away from Elizabeth Leith. You see a couple of subs now for Belgium. Race on. Poked away there. Another heads-up play from Danielle Medlinov of the Netherlands. She from Mickletown, New Jersey. Definitely like how she has performed so far. Another one of those WC Eagles standouts out of Bishop Eustis High School. In East Greenwich Township, New Jersey. Been a starter since her freshman campaign. So she's well versed in the sport. Here it is on the move. Belgium trying to get something brewing with Virginia Morrison making the pass. Slow dribbler gets touched by Viviana Lee, and now Netherlands is thinking about changing up field position here as we tick off our final 60 seconds of the first quarter. Netherlands now working from the far side of the field. Trying to advance up the sideline. Belgium's got possession back. They can't shake number 59, Medlinov, who continues to be in the way of Emma Schellenberger in Belgium on some of these advancements. If you're starring at home players in the early going right now for Netherlands, the two that are certainly shining from our perspective would be Lena Ray, 62, who's got the goal, and Medlinov. But another one is scored. This one, though, it's going to be Belgium getting on the board. As we reach the end of the first quarter, we'll tell you about that goal when we come back here. It's 1-1 between Belgium and Netherlands in this 16U gold medal match. Got a good one here from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. It's brought to you by Town Bank here on Cova Sports TV and our Junior Nexus Championships presented by Osaka. We'll be back in just a moment.
What does happiness mean to you?
Being in the ocean with you, watching you catch super fun waves.
In Virginia Beach, happiness is breaking barriers and savoring the sunshine.
I couldn't pick a better place or a better person to be with. This is what makes me happy.
Happiness is going all out
and taking it all in.
Here, happiness Happiness is whatever you make it. Find yours in Virginia Beach.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game!
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
So a couple of goals scored here from Lena Ray of the Netherlands, 62 in white, and number 50, Tatum Burstein for Belgium in blue, as we are even at one apiece here as the second quarter is underway from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach in our gold medal match. We got ourselves a good one, as we'd expect, with two teams at 2-0 coming in. Belgium with 6 goals scored, 2 allowed entering this matchup, and Netherlands with 7 goals scored, 1 surrendered. Well, they just get their second with Burstein scoring in the final seconds of the first period. Tatum Burstein out of Cherry Hills Village, Colorado. That latest goal. Possession now for Netherlands as they work it with Mary Denbo. Far sideline. That one gets away from the Netherlands as Belgium's able to come back up with it. Looking to continue that momentum that they established at the end of the quarter. Burstein from Colorado Academy. 18 goals, 8 assists as a freshman with 44 points total. See a couple of quick lineup changes as we see running into your screen there. Tegan Cooper coming in from Moore Park, California. Belgium, though, back with it. Trying to get out of that corner area into the shooter's circle zone. But Lena Ray right there again for the Netherlands over to Tegan Cooper. That pass is partially deflected. Schellenberger, who's done a lot in terms of creating for Belgium here, especially on this end of the field for them. They definitely want to get the ball in her direction. Collins Wood, they seem to be looking for her cautiously, as well as Casey Kerslick, who sent that one out of play. Reminder that our broadcast today is presented by Town Bank. Townbank.com. Yet to have a penalty corner in this game. If you want to follow all the action that's happening here at the Regional Training Center for the Junior and Senior Nexus Championships through USA Field Hockey, you can download that Turning Machine app on your phone, your tablet, any of your devices, and just go online there too and punch up USA Field Hockey. Gives you an available bracket, the scores, the standings. You can click on the specific team you want to see who they're playing. You can do that as well. Very easy to navigate. User-friendly, as we like to call it. Under 10 minutes to go in this first half. Belgium trying to stretch out this Netherlands defense, working the entire field here as they reverse it from west to east, we'll call it. Netherlands, though, gets possession, and they give it right back. A couple of good moves there by Lena Ray. We continue to call out her name. And there's a reason why. She's pretty darn good. There's Violet Solden. Over to Madeline Howard. Belgium's now got it. They have numbers now. 3-on-2, but then the Netherlands is able to stop it. So starting to see some of that open field play that we saw a little bit in our first quarter of the China-Wales bronze medal match. We're seeing a lot of back and forth seesaw as opposed to possession being stuck in a third of the field for a good 2, 3, 4 minutes. We're seeing a lot of back and forth flow. Airborne for that. Pass up ahead. Belgium getting to it with Vanessa Volpe. Netherlands trying to avoid multiple Belgium defenders before Jagger Graham ran out of room. Right over there by that CHKD Sports Medicine tent. I want to thank the terrific, fine people at CHKD, Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters. Health, healing, and hope. Part of their mantra. Go to chkd.org for more details. Halfway through the second quarter here at the Regional Training Center, Belgium and Netherlands still tied up at 1 apiece in the gold medal match. Hasn't been a real clear advantage for either side. Although right now Netherlands is brewing as they've got it into the circle until, so that was off the foot, so it'll be back to Belgium here. Viviana Lee with this hit at midfield. Over to Medlinev. Pass into the shooter circle. Belgium defensively making it tough for Netherlands to keep this possession going as they really crowded the space effectively. Possession being handled by Kennedy Marks. Gets rid of it. Now we'll see what Lucy Lakin-Schultz can do. Doesn't tap it over to a teammate. Instead tries to use the far sideline. And now Belgium is stuck into a double team as Maeve Ryder could not get away from the white shirts of the Netherlands. They've got it back. Every time they close in on the shooter circle, that offensive zone, they end up giving it right back to Belgium. So after the first 6 to 7 minutes, it was back and forth low. It's been possession really controlled by the Netherlands the last few minutes. That one sails out of play. Looks like we got a substitution for Netherlands has taken a seat to cool off. There's Tegan Cooper. Looks like another player as well being subbed out. It's still pretty warm out there. It's not as humid as the last couple of days. 81 degrees presently, 84 the heat index, which feels a lot better than the 90 plus, 95 plus we dealt with in some previous days here in the month of July. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first half. Violet Solden over to Elizabeth Lee. Heath gets rid of it. Back towards midfield. Trying to see if they can find an angle to utilize here in this last couple of minutes and break this 1-1 tie as we near halftime. We're tied up at halftime in our bronze medal match with China and Wales. In fact, it was scoreless. We had a total of 2 penalty corners in that first half. This one, we've got no penalty corners, but we've got 2 goals. And in that last match, 2 of the 3 goals were scored in the third quarter. Final one coming off a penalty stroke in the last minute of the game. Belgium now back into the Netherlands territory for the first time in about 3-4 minutes of this half. Oh, goodness, that errant pass could turn into some trouble for Belgium as Netherlands got it with Lena Ray. Now the chance to angle in from the side. Good find, and it's going to be a nice pass, an assist from 61 and a goal to 51. And that's going to be Ella Neff to Lucy Farr. And just like that, Netherlands goes in front 2-1. You could see that coming when that pass was errant, and it gave the Netherlands numbers in transition. Two to 1, they go in front. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Textbook execution there. But we get our first corner of the game with a minute 21 to go in the second quarter, and it's going to be Belgium looking for the equalizer. So we'll see who trots out to that marking spot. It'll be on the near side, it looks like. Beg your pardon, it's going to be the far side, as we've seen throughout. Number 54 going out there for Belgium, Louisa Maggard. Keep an eye on 62. Lindsay Sloan could be the one that gets this. No, they're not going to go to Sloan. And that one is wide of the cage. Can Belgium take solace in the fact they got a corner before halftime? Perhaps, but right now Netherlands has the lead. And they really control a lot of possession time in the middle portion of this quarter. One minor miscue can turn into a deficit, which is what happened for Belgium. With that pass around midfield. As LNF found Lucy Farr to make it pay off for the Netherlands. And we've reached halftime here at the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. We'll step aside from the B&B Sports Card Studios where the Netherlands leads Belgium 2-1 in our 16U Junior Nexus gold medal match. The championship's presented by Osaka, and our stream brought to you by Town Bank. You're watching right here on Cova Sports TV.
Same as lame. Field hockey players have stick. They've got vibe. They've got that tuning fork in their hearts that goes off when a ball thumps the backboard of a goal. Field hockey is for the mold breakers, the convention challengers, the trailblazers, people who think outside the box and come alive inside the circle. Sure, there will always be those who mindlessly take the road more traveled, think the same, do the same, play the same. Field hockey players know that the strength of the pack is the wolf, and that the strength of the wolf is the pack. We know we're different, and we're proud of it. It's how we stand out. It's how we fit in. Like eagles, we soar individually, yet value family and togetherness highly. Join us. We're the minority of millions that get it. There's a stick waiting to be picked up, lifelong friendships to be made, goals to be a part of, victories, defeats, draws, and more. Stories to be told, with you, by you, of you. There's a field hockey team waiting to be called yours. Game on. Dare to differ.
Pain and Gain, your one-stop shop for all things field hockey. Located in Princess One Shopping Center, Virginia Beach, we carry everything you need on the turf, from black sticks, turf shoes, mouth guards, and much more. Try out your stick before you buy in our synthetic turf area. Pain and Gain. Embrace the pain, enjoy the game.
Life moves fast, but when that Freddy's hits, you can't help but slow down. Freddy's, this is the good stuff.
With 4 Hampton Roads area locations, Freddy's is just a short trip away.
I'm Mike Rowe. Welcome to the most honest commercial you're going to see all day.
Today, we're fixing sagging floors.
The problem is that moisture that we're trying to control has gotten to the wood already, and it's called this side of the home to drop. So if you have cracks around your door frame, if you have those squeaky floors or bouncy floors, most of the time we can fix that.
Get a free and honest inspection with JES Foundation Repair, a groundworks company.
For any athlete, making it to the top sometimes comes with a few steps back. That's why there's CHKD Sports Medicine. Advanced diagnostics, treatment, and rehabilitation for sports injuries, just for young athletes like yours.
CHKD.org. You can find out more about the Children's Hospital, the King's Daughters, all their stories of hope. Great content up there as we're getting ready for the third quarter of this gold medal match for the Junior Nexus Championships for the 16U age division. With USA Field Hockey, the Netherlands on top of Belgium by a count of 2-1. Our games today brought to you by Osaka. You can check out Osaka on the web too at osakaworld.com. The very best when it comes to field hockey sticks. Matthew Hatfield here with you alongside Nick Cinti, our camera operator and producer engineer. I want to remind you all that we mentioned it in our last game about the USA Women's Field Hockey World Cup coming up next month, and the All In campaign. It's powered by Capelli Sport. It's a nationwide campaign celebrating the U.S. women's national team's qualification for the event and fueling the road ahead. Building on this achievement, All In highlights the moments that define the team's journey as they prepare to compete on the world stage. Yeah, globally, folks. Fans can look forward to exclusive features, behind-the-scenes storytelling, athlete highlights, event activations, giveaways, limited edition merchandise, and so much more. The campaign inviting the entire field hockey community to rally behind the team, show their support, and go all in together. Just go up there for the All In World Cup campaign. It's up there on usafieldhockey.com. And as far as their games, the United States team is competing in Pool B in Belgium to start with Argentina, Germany, and Scotland in their pool. Other pools feature in Netherlands, by the way, the Netherlands, Australia, Chile, and Japan in Pool A. Pool C in Belgium. Belgium is the host, and they have them, Spain, New Zealand, and Ireland. And Pool D in the Netherlands featuring China, England, India, and South Africa. And make sure you go up there to usafieldhockey.com for complete coverage of this event. They've got recaps. They've got galleries. Just yeoman's work done by Paige Powell and the crew, and Dan Trevino taking some terrific shots as well. It's the very best. I know that folks love looking at those pictures up there and highlights through the USA Field Hockey Instagram channels and all the social accounts through Twitter, or as they now call it, X. I still call it Twitter, even though it's called X now, for fans to check out. So all kinds of links when you go to the social media accounts through your Facebook, your X, your Instagram, and it's all up there on usafieldhockey.com. Netherlands on top, 2-1 against Belgium here as they go airborne for that one. Belgium wearing the blue uniforms, Netherlands in the white jerseys. Our goals scored so far in this one, courtesy of Lucy Faroff, the assist from LNF that put Netherlands in front 2-1. Their first goal coming less than 3 minutes into the game from Lena Ray. And the other goal for this matchup was by Belgium, with Tatum Burstein scoring in the final minute of our opening period. Belgium's got it now as they're working from right to left. Just in front of that end line, almost got deflected in by a Netherlands player's stick into their net. That would have been a bad moment for them. We've had just one corner in this game until now. That one corner from Belgium in the final seconds of our first half. And here's the second corner of this game coming up right now, as Belgium's going to have it, trying to score one past Kinsley Fetro, who's done a solid job in keep. Looks like this one's going to be put into play by, I thought that was Cooper, but it's not Cooper, beg your pardon. It's going to be deflected off the far post side. You see Madeline Howard try to slice it through. So we close in on 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. A couple more subs now for Belgium. Virginia Morrison, one of them. As they slowly work into the shooter's circle and get their third corner of the game, second here of the period. So back to work goes Fetro, and four of her Netherlands teammates trying to keep Belgium off the board from tying this game up. Well, it's going to be Brooke Passalon from West Hartford, Connecticut, getting it in. Vanessa Volpe feeds it over. Casey Kruslik and the Belgium crew coming up empty on that corner sequence. But they're getting a lot of possession time here. Deep in Netherlands territory. Netherlands finally gets possession back as they try to dig out from their own attacking third area of the field. Can't do so just yet. Belgium reclaims possession. They're trying to pull it back out, get some space to operate with. Catherine Nolan loses it, though, and now it's a chance to be one-on-one with the keep. On the move was Ellen Neff for the Netherlands, who had that pretty assist in our second quarter. That one going off the foot as the official signaled. We'll stay with Netherlands. Back over to Jagger Graham. Couldn't swerve by one defender, however, gets it back from Collins Wood. Now the goalkeeper rolls it back into play. Belgium with a 4-1 win over the U.S. and 2-1 victory over Wales earlier in this event. Wales winning 2-1 over China in our bronze medal match. Netherlands getting to this point courtesy of a 5-0 shutout of Japan and a 2-1 doubling up of China. And now Netherlands with thoughts on going ahead 3-1, but that possession ended up getting away from them as they see it trickle out of play to the corner area right in front of that NLVProductions.com banner. All your game film and footage available up there. Go give it a follow and a visit. Battle for it along the near sideline. Tegan Cooper sends it towards the middle of the field. Ricochets. Kennedy Marks trying to slice it over towards Naomi Woolart. But that one had just a little too much steam on it. As we tick under 8 minutes to go in our third period. Belgium with all three corners in this game. However, they trail it 2-1 on the scoreboard. Chance for a breakout, but Netherlands able to grab possession around midfield. That pass intercepted in the shooter's circle by Belgium, and they send it out of play. There's like a couple of subs coming out of that tent area for Netherlands as they've cooled off enough. And Coach Noah Den Hertog looking to make a sub or two. I see taking a seat now is Danielle Medlinov, number 59 from Netherlands, who was very instrumental in our first quarter. Belgium trying to boot it away with Collins Wood. That signals it back towards Belgium now with the possession after Netherlands couldn't keep that one going, but here they are behind Brooke Basalon. Intercepting that pass. See some of the players along the fence watching. Fans enjoying this beautiful day. As we mentioned, the weather in the 80s. It's still warm, but it's not the miserable 95-plus heat that we often run into from time to time throughout the summer months in June, July, and August. The humidity is at times unbearable. Today it's much more tolerable. I'm sure the players enjoying that too as they compete on this AstroTurf surface. A little over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Belgium trailing 2-1 against the Netherlands. That one deflected partially off the stick of Lena Ray, but Belgium not being disturbed by it as Lindsay Sloan's got it. As they're trying to get another chance into Netherlands territory deep. Working the near side of the field. That one's going to go out of play. Netherlands pulls it back over to Kennedy Marks. Marks now on the side end. Slides it over to Lucy Farr, who had that tie-breaking goal right before halftime. Lucy Farr from George Marshall High School in Northern Virginia. Nicknamed the Statesman. As a freshman, 10 goals, 6 assists, 26 points for her. Up there in that Falls Church area of Virginia. That one off the leg, going out of play. In fact, chosen first team all-region in Region 6D as a freshman. Not too shabby to have that accomplishment. You get first team all-district all-region as a freshman, you're doing something right. A missile pass right there from Maeve Ryder. Netherlands, though, back with possession now as Danielle Medlinov got her rest. Back out there on the pitch competing. Seen a couple more double teams applied in the backfield defensively from Netherlands to gain possession as they go airborne for this one. Some of these chips helping the Netherlands keep possession and advance further towards the net. Belgium now with it. Lindsay Sloan gets away from the double. Maeve Ryder's got it. She works it into the attacking third. Takes a couple of dribbles and hops out of play. Nowhere to go. Right in front of that Vlac and Market-Wise signage, it'll be Belgium. Emma Schellenberger. You can get some of those Vlac sticks with Pain and Gain. Also mentioned on that sign there. Goes back to the gals in white from Netherlands, leading it 2-1. So a couple of corners for Belgium. They've yet to tie things up. Looks like we will indeed head to the final 14 minutes of regulation play with the Netherlands on top 2-1 in this matchup. To the defense there, Collins Wood really pinning up Medlinov in that corner. So on this Tuesday in July, when you have the Soccer World Cup semis with France and Spain later today and the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, we've got ourselves a tight one here in this Junior Nexus Championship for the 16U age division with USA Field Hockey Netherlands on top of Belgium 2-1. It's all presented by Osaka Hockey, and it's sponsored on our stream here by the great people at Town Bank, You're watching Cova Sports TV.
Welcome to Lucky Oyster. The food is fresh and it's all coastal energy. From coastal favorites to wings, burgers, and more. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with weekly specials and a can't miss happy hour. Our private room is perfect for holiday parties, birthdays, and team celebrations. Explore our in-house retail shop for our locally crafted goods. We proudly support local charities, schools, and sports teams throughout the year. Lucky Oyster, more than just seafood, it's a lifestyle.
Looking for next-level wellness, recovery, and longevity in coastal Virginia? Hydration IV and Wellness Spa in Virginia Beach delivers elite care. From IV hydration and vitamin injections like B12, glutathione, and NAD, to medical weight loss, recovery therapies, and advanced longevity treatments. We also offer Botox and aesthetic services so you can look as good as you feel. Enjoy a premium wellness experience with convenient mobile options. Optimize your health, elevate your wellness, extend your longevity. Visit hydrationiv.com, hydration spelled with an I, or download the Hydration app to book today.
Authentic Italian cuisine can be found in just one place in Hampton Roads, Il Giardino Ristorante in Virginia Beach. Il Giardino offers veal, seafood, chicken, pasta, vegetarian, and pizza creations. Add the sounds of the piano bar and lounge, and it's no wonder Il Giardino is such a popular local spot. Open daily at 5 p.m.
Ready to take the next step in your manufacturing career? At Acoustical Sheet Metal Company, you're not just stepping into a role, you're building a career. We're hiring supervisors and assistant supervisors to lead teams, drive production, and grow into senior leadership. ASC offers reliable work, competitive benefits, training assistance, and real opportunities to grow. And it all happens in a culture built on safety, teamwork, and doing things the right way. The ASC way. Start your next chapter today at ascjobs.com.
ascjobs.com to learn more about Acoustic Sheet Metal Company. Netherlands on top of Belgium 2-1 in this 16U gold medal match through the Junior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey, presented by Osaka. Scoreless third quarter. They built that 2-1 advantage before halftime, thanks to the goal with 1:50 to go in the second quarter, as LNF found Lucy Farr to break the tie. Belgium's lone goal coming from Tatum Burstein. Final 14 minutes of play in this one. We mentioned LNF, who competes with Texas Pride, those well-known travel programs. She from the St. John's School in Houston, Texas. And what do you know? We got our first corner of the game for the Netherlands. They've gotten a 2-1 lead without one so far. Can they make this 3-1 and get that breathing room, the separation that allows them to exhale? Viviana Lee set to put this into play. From straight on, the rebound after the initial shot by LNF with Violet Solden. And they didn't get that one to result in a goal. Belgium trying to quickly answer. And they darn near did. One of the rare transition runouts. Back comes the Netherlands to see if they can catch Belgium off guard. And that one goes rolling out of play. On the near sideline. Here's Mive Ryder. Well, that one almost went off the leg there of Viviana Lee, but they keep going. Belgium looking for some type of spark here, trailing it by a goal. There's just over 10 minutes to go. Can they get it tied up to force a shootout? That's their objective here. That pass got broken up. Netherlands doing a really fine job of stymieing them as they get near that D area, the shooter circle. Pass just too far ahead with Maeve Ryder trying to find Elliot Francis. Netherlands can think about chewing up some clock, particularly when they get to that 3-minute mark. But I think they're more in pursuit, seeking that third goal to give them that separation. Right now, though, you see the defense applying a lot of pressure with Belgium coming at them full throttle. Casey Kerslick got it, and she lost the handle. Madeline Howard got in her way, and then it results in a penalty corner. It's the 4th of the game for Belgium and 3rd of the half. It's a really key point for Haley Riggleman, who's come on for Kinsley Fetshow and keep, the West Friendship, Maryland goalkeeper for Netherlands. And setting into play will be Louisa Maggard from Larchmont, New York for Belgium. Finds Vanessa Volpe. Volpe rolling to her right. See the keeper going to that far post side. They can't wiggle it back to the near side and find that opening. So another corner that comes up empty, dry for Belgium. They've scored no fewer than 2 goals in any of their previous 2 games they've played. Netherlands hitting for 5 goals and 2 goals in their last 2 games. They've gotten multiple goals yet again. That one going airborne, taking 3 hops before it's finally tracked down. 1 big hop and 2 smaller ones. A couple of defenders in the way there for Belgium, Collins Wood and Blake Patton, to make Netherlands have to reset from the corner. And they run out of green turf to work with. Netherlands perfectly content to be methodical here in these last 6 minutes. Belgium has to have more of the sense of urgency. They were on the move until Maggie Murphy found the ball in the middle and gives possession back to the Netherlands as we continue to see some time tick. Belgium with nowhere to go again. Another airborne delivery. Vanessa Volpe able to get to it for Belgium. Using that far sideline. Netherlands in front 2-1 here as we tick under 5.5 minutes to go in our fourth quarter of the gold medal 16U matchup at the 2026 Junior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey. Reagan Welsh, the hero in the last game we brought you here on Cova Sports TV. She for the Wales, scoring off that penalty stroke with 22 ticks to go against China. You can go back on our stream and scan through and watch that thrilling conclusion. Looked like we were destined for a shootout in that one. Will we get one in this matchup? Right now, Netherlands hoping that we don't because they had the 2-1 lead. Belgium needing some type of break to make the most of it. Belgium has to be careful of these midfield passes. They had that one that got intercepted right before intermission. And LNF was able to find Lucy Farr. That's really been the difference in our contest. Without that, we still may be deadlocked at one apiece. See 49 running into the middle of your screen there. Brooke Bissalon for Belgium. Can she make something happen in these last few minutes? See a couple more subs running out for each side. If I'm not mistaken, looks like a change in keeper as well. Looks like Sibel Crucy comes out and Mara Boulon re-enters for beg your pardon, she's come out. So there's no keeper right now presently for Belgium. With her watching from the side. Netherlands might be able to take advantage of that. You see Virginia Morrison, 55, watching from the sideline as well for Belgium. There's Sibel Crucy on the sideline for Belgium. Nobody can keep. So it's going to be up totally to the Belgium defense. Anything near the net means Netherlands can put this one away at 3-1. They're doubled up in the corner. Just trying to play the keep away. You see Coach Noah Den Hartog trying to tell his team, stay up, stay up, stay up. Don't give them much room to budge. Minute 45 to go. Can Netherlands put this one away to finish up the event at 3-0? They've now scored 9 goals and yielded just 2. Number of interested observers along the fence. Saw Coach Don Warner out there as well watching the action. Coached the US 14U squad to the bronze medal on Saturday. Earlier today, the bronze medal for 16U won by Wales. Remember, it was Chile over Belgium 2-1 in a thriller on Saturday for the 14U gold medal. Will Belgium come up short again? They're running out of time, trailing it by 1. Under a minute to play. Coach Megan Frazier's team needs some type of heroics. They do have a chance, though, with possession in the attacking third area. Vanessa Volpe in the shooter circle area. Haven't had much to work with in the offensive zone this quarter. Brooke Bissalon had it. It gets away. They send it out of play. Lindsey Sloan and company have to hurry with 18 seconds to go. Over to Volpe. It's going to go off a leg, and Netherlands can sense it. They can smell it. They can taste it. A gold medal. The 2026 Junior Nexus Championships for 16U. Presented by Osaka Field Hockey. And all the gals in white and black celebrate as they get the 2-1 victory today over Belgium. Another one-goal result, as 3 of our 4 broadcasts for 14 and 16U have been just that. Goals courtesy of Lena Ray and Lucy Farr, allowing them to celebrate as the champions here at the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. I want to thank our entire team, from all those great workers behind the scenes for USA Field Hockey, Brian Tyson and his crew. I also want to thank everybody from Makova Sports TV with Chuck Thornton, Nick Senti, and the gang. Nick, our camera operator today. I am Matthew Hatfield saying we appreciate you tuning in. And don't forget, we have more coverage from this 2026 Junior and Senior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey presented by Osaka coming your way on Friday morning, 8:15 Eastern and 9:30 Eastern, as we move it along here in this event. We say so long from sunny Virginia Beach, Virginia. Again, congratulations, Netherlands, your 2-1 victor over Belgium. So long. You've been watching field hockey coverage on Kova Sports TV.
I grew up here. I know this town. I know the people here. More important, they know me. As a banker at Town Bank, we become part of the communities we serve. The people who bank with us, our members, know us. When you bank with Town Bank, you'll know your banker. You'll know you can reach us, and you'll know we're here for you.